Shalom. I want to give all the praise, all the glory, all the honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kudash. Double honors goes out to the elder apostles of Great Millstone for teaching me the truth. Also want to acknowledge Alakia, who are pushing the truth with sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. All right, I'm gonna go in on Mark through the Spirit. This is Shabai from the GMS in Denver, Colorado. And without further ado, I'll start at verse 33, Mark 9 and 33. It says, let me turn this music down a little bit. It's probably too loud. Let's see, slide. Okay. Alright, so it says, it's talking about Yahweh Shai. And he came to Capernaum, and being in the house, he asked them, Salakia, I'm trying to get this thing situated. And he came to Capernaum, and being in the house, he asked them, what is it that ye disputed among yourselves by the way? But they held their peace, for by the way they had disputed among themselves who should be the greatest. Right? In other words, who should be, in command, who should be, in order. Like we have order in the camps. You got the camp leader, you got the second in command, you got the third command, fourth in command, so on and so forth. All right. So the disciples were, bickering about this topic. Which right now we're too far in the game. Every camp should have their order established. Everybody should know who's in order and what the order is. So it says in verse 35, and he sat down, and he called the 12, and saith unto them, if any man desire to be first, the same shall be last of all, and servant of all. So this goes into, you got to be humble, and you got to be in order. You got to respect order when it comes to this knowledge, when it comes to this truth, okay? You're not to put yourself above brothers or disrespect the order. The big part of this truth is order. All right? If you're not in order, then what do you have? What kind of camp do you have? What kind of ministry is it if there's no order? Let me see. Let's grab this real quick. 1 Corinthians 14 and 40. It says, let all things be done decently and in order. Okay? It's not talking about sometimes you can be in order, sometimes you don't need to worry about it. Sometimes, you can speak out of turn. Sometimes you don't need to worry about it. Sometimes you can do what you want. So other times you don't do it. No, it says let all things be done decently and in order. All right? So everything has to be in order. All right? If it's out of order, that brings chaos. All right? Plain and simple. You can't do anything out of order when it comes to this ministry. And that goes from everybody. It doesn't matter who you are in the camp. The order is important. And the order it should be it should be acknowledged. It should be respected. Okay? Everybody, it's the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahshai has set up all the camps. And guess what? They also set up through the Spirit the order of everyone in the camps. So that's something that we shouldn't take lightly, you know. We have to be in order. All right. If we're not in order, then who are we? That we're just like the rest of these heathen, these 2/3, these people here out. Even the Israelites who are, obviously the 2/3. There's no order involved in the 2/3. There's no order, and while there is order, even the heathen have order, even though they pervert everything. But that's one of the things that we always talk about being holy. The word holy, it means separate. So you separate yourself as a group by, doing things decently and in order. That makes us holy. That's one of the things that makes us holy. All right, Mark 9. And everything's through the Spirit, I just picked up the scripture. I started to read a chapter, and this is the chapter that the Lord brought me to. I didn't plan this out, or I didn't seek out this chapter or seek out this topic. This is the Spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai bringing out this lesson. All right, Mark 9 and 36. And he took a child and set him in the midst of them, and when he had taken him in his arms, he said unto them, Whosoever shall receive one of such children in my name receiveth me, and whosoever shall receive me receiveth not me, but him that sent me. Right? And that says what it says, Yahushua is teaching the camp, teaching his disciples, a lesson on order, a lesson on humbleness. You see? And a child, small child is a innocent. There's one of the things that goes with children is innocence. People say, he's still innocent. He hasn't been tainted, or he doesn't even know better. He's innocent. So this had to be a young child, because in the scriptures it's talking about like 12-year-old is kind of a coming of age in Israel for the boys and the girls. Because I actually have an 11-year-old, and she's very advanced. I could see why that was established at that age, because she's already almost a woman, and she's still, we look at her here in Babylon. You look at our kids on our 11-year-old. Oh, that's my baby. She's still my baby, whatever. But really, in reality, she's getting to that age of accountability, right? So when Yahushua pulled this child aside, it had to be a small, young child, and very what they call innocence, not knowing better. All right, and I'm talking, 3-4 years old. I don't know, the scriptures doesn't say, but this was a very innocent child. Once they get to that age, 11, 10, even, I see kindergartners. Because I'm around little kids like that age, because I live with my brother in the flesh, and he's got 2 little young ones, and they're already, they're innocent, but they're starting to get to that age where they know how to, they can lie, they can do different things that makes them not innocent. So this was a very, very young child. It had to be a young child when he was giving this example as the child. And whosoever shall receive me receiveth not me, but in him that sent me, talking about Yahweh. Because you got to understand the brotherhood. We're if you're humble to the brotherhood, if you're respecting the order, you're respecting the camp, then guess what? You're going to you're respecting Yahweh. You're not respecting that brother. You are in a sense, but at the end of the day, you're respecting the order that Yahweh has set up. All right. This thing is all from Yahweh. It's all about Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai set the camp up. It wasn't us that set the camp up. We didn't just say, oh, we're going to start a camp today and put the camps together and you know what I'm saying? No, it ain't like that. This is Yahweh who put our camps together, all of our camps together. So we, by receiving the brotherhood, it's not about the brotherhood. It's about Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. You know, it is about the brotherhood, but it's deeper. It's deeper than that. It's deeper than the brotherhood. All right? Let's keep reading. Verse 38. And John answered him, saying, Master, we saw one casting out devils in thy name, and he followeth not us. And we forbade him, because he followeth not us. But Yahushua said, Forbid him not, for there is no man which shall do a miracle in my name that can lightly speak evil of me. Right. For he that is not against us is on our part. All right. So that's another thing, like going into humbleness. You're going to have people and men that are of the elect that are not in GMS. You see? It's all about Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai's guidance and directing the steps of the Israelites who are meant to be of the elect. You know? So we can't exalt ourselves to the point where we just think, oh, it's only GMS. GMS is the only men who are the elect. You can't think like that. You know? There's going to be men out there that are going to be of the elect, and the Lord, you know, it's His will whether or not He brings them to a camp, you know. But there are going to be men. I just seen the brother from Mississippi do a lesson, and he was going in on, you know, treat others well, because we don't know who everybody is. We don't know if there are men outside the truth. Or not that's not the word I need. We don't know there are men out there that you know could, first of all, they could be angels, and you don't want to mistakenly mistreat an angel out of your pride, or out because you think only GMS is the only ones who are going to be of the elect. You see, and this is Yahushua. He said, hey, you know, basically teaching the disciples a lesson in humbleness. Like, you shouldn't have forbade him not. You know, if he's coming in the right spirit, if he's coming using the right names, who are you to say that man is not of the elect? Remember, this thing of ours, a big part of it goes back to humility, and you can't exalt yourself. You know, we can't exalt ourselves, man. There are going to be men who are of the elect that are not in the GMS camps. Even Elder Apostle Tahar, he's always saying, this is his exact words. He says, I believe there are men from these other camps, including IUIC, who, when everything starts to get crazy, Jacob's trouble, who are going to, you know, come into the fold of the truth. You know? I mean, I don't know what the numbers are exactly for the GMS camps. I don't know if there's all, you know, I don't think, and maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think that there are 144,000 members of GMS in the scattered. I mean, we know that the prophets are out there, but I don't know what the numbers and the total numbers are when it comes to GMS numbers. You know, the point being is there's going to be prophets who are going to come into this thing at the last. You know, the elect is not sealed by GMS. Yes, we are GMS. Yes, we believe through faith in the spirit and power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai that we have the truth starting out with our elders. But there are men out there that are going to come into this thing at the last moment, at the last part of the day, like it tells you in. Wait. I wanted to grab a precept real quick. Let me see. It slipped my mind, but let me think. Shit, I forgot which precept I was gonna. But let's grab this. Matthew 20:9. All right, here it says in Matthew 20:9, and when they came that were hired at about the 11th hour, they received every man a penny. But when the first came, they supposed that they should receive more, and they likewise received every man a penny. And when they had received it, this is talking about the workers, in the vineyard, and they all came in at different times, And that's what's happening. This is a metaphor, a parable for what's going on with this truth. The Lord's gathering His elect, and it's coming in on different times. There are men who are going to be sealed of the elect that are not sealed yet. Maybe they're in IUIC right now. Maybe they're in a different camp, but they're gonna see the light when the chaos comes, when the Jacob's trouble hits the fan. All right, it says, and when they had received it, they murmured against the good men of the house, saying, these last have wrought but 1 hour, and thou hast made them equal unto us, which have borne the burden and heat of the day. But he answered one of them and said, friend, I do thee no wrong. Didst not thou agree with me for a penny? Right, so we're going to get all of the elect is going to get the same reward. We're all going to get that salvation, right? So are we supposed to get upset because men that come into this knowledge, come into this truth after we did? I mean, the elders have been doing it for, almost 40 years. So what, are they supposed to get mad at us because we only been doing it 8, 9, 10 years? No, that's a foolish way to think. You can't, and again, this is about humility. You can't question you can't question the Lord and the way He His ways are different, higher than our ways. And if He wants to bring in a sealed and elect member at the last hour, then that's what He's going to do, and He don't have to answer to none of us. You see. It says in verse 14, take that thine is, and go thy way. I will give unto this last, even as unto thee. It is not lawful for me to do what I will with mine own. Is thine eye evil because I am good? So the last shall be first, and the first last. For many be called, but few chosen. You see? And that's what we read. That's what we read in that's Yapa, because that scripture lined right up with what we read in Mark 9 about if any man desire to be first, the same shall be last. All right. So this truth of ours goes Kahal Yah Bashem Yashai. That was a beautiful precept the way that came out. But check this out. Yahweh Bashem Yashai is sealing the elect, and it's not up to us to decide who the elect is. It's not up to us to decide when you come in, you're going to be get salvation because you came in at the last hour. It's not of us. That's beyond our authority, brothers. So again, this goes into humility. This lesson is going to humility, is going in on humility. We can't lift ourselves up above each other. We can't think that, this is about me. No, that's the wrong way of thinking. You have that type of spirit, that type of attitude. Well, guess what? You're going to be the last servant. You're going to be serving everybody else in the kingdom. Well, I misspoke there. If you're in the if you're even in Israel, even the 2/3 are going to be having servants in the kingdom. But, the order, you're going to put yourself out of order if you have that spirit of pride and that spirit of I want to be first, or I want to be the head, or I want to be